When I like drinking warm beer, it's because when I pop the top, it becomes less filling. Cheers to all the other YouTubers that are being demonetized. I mean, I was already censored. I'm certain that a lot of y'all other channels have been censored. And what I'm saying is, hey, they better give us our final check, right? And I freaking through all the censor shnikes. We need to figure out a different approach to, because YouTube established a platform, a very successful platform, I might add. The thing is that it's become too big, and it's built upon partnerships, and you know, one cannot argue with their position as a corporation. What it comes down to is that we need to figure out a way to start YouTube from the ground up again, without the limits and with the same attributes. The thing is, I have no idea how to do this. You know, this is just, you know, because I believe that a lot of people I guess feel slighted. Yeah, I mean, especially a lot of the people that just start getting big and then all of a sudden don't meet the threshold, and they just invested countless dollars into their product. I mean, that's pretty disheartening. Like, I'm not speaking for myself because I'm not monetarily hurt by this. I mean, that's part of the reason why I didn't really invest too much into YouTube. When I first started, I deleted my account, I deleted my videos, and then I lost my fucking hard drive, part of my mouth. But, you know, I actually invested, or time, well, I actually invested time into creating material, and I got hits. I mean, I got the 300, even though my thing was saying, you know, almost 1,000. So, you know, that's, but, you know, I was just trying to make it more personable, I guess. Anyways, the fundamental fact that I'm making right now is that we need to preserve the power of the internet, and we need to keep it in control. And with this FCC ruling, dictatorship, as I like to call it, it's dictatorship. Real quick, how many Sprint or T-Mobile trucks do we see on the roads that are monitoring their communications? And I know that a lot of it is contracted out and stuff, but why is it Verizon? You know, especially around here in DC, in the Northern Virginia. And then, you know, part of the FCC ruling was, you know, one of the board members was part of Verizon, right? So conflict of interest. Oh, but no one's saying anything about that because Donald Trump freaking stepped on a cashew and it broke its... Well, and it got... And the oil secreted onto the ground and created freaking hazard for the slug that was crossing the street. On the way. You know? That's what we're worried about. And that's what pissed me off about this thing with YouTube is that it's mainstream. It was the lake provided the river, the streams, the creeks. Now, it's the septic tank of Disney World. Well, I shouldn't say the septic tank because it's the end process of the septic tank for Disney World. Pardon me. We need to take control of the internet. And, you know, I used to watch Francis all the time. Boogie, 2998. Boogie Francis. Freaking fat dude. That freaking is one of the most realest dudes on the internet. That freaking keeps it 100% legitimate because he publicizes his life and he's like, you know what? Freaking this is who I am. And you know what? You accept me here? You accept me here. That MFR is going through so much right now. And the fact that YouTube is smacking him in the face right now because he helped build YouTube. And other creators just like him. Angry Grandpa. Angry Video Game Nerd. Pat the NES Punk. Freaking TV Tracks. All these entities are being severely affected when they helped establish YouTube. That's why people like me, who are freaking uploading videos just for the sake of uploading videos, but I actually give a care. And I see my inspirations and the lessons I learned become a commercialized manufactured product. Something that was once handcrafted. That's what YouTube was all about. Handcrafted. And I'm not just saying it's about being creative. How many of these YouTube channels are so choreographed and scripted? I mean, King Human, for Pete's sake. You want to try and script him? And the thing is, he's been calling this out. And Eh, I can't believe I'm like slightly getting emotional when I'm actually saying this. You know, but there's certain there's a hierarchy to the internet. There are sanctuaries within the internet. Certain people have defined their real estate in this infinite universe known as the internet. They're the ones who make money by being honest. Those are called gray hats. And, well, I'm not even talking about hackers. Like, when I'm using the hacker term to define certain echelons of the internet. You know what? I'm not going here. I'm not going here. Pardon me. I'm not erasing this. I'm not deleting this. I'm not. Anyways, but what it comes down to is that there's certain people that freaking are willing to share information to allow others to have the same opportunities that they had, because these people who have received these opportunities are far from selfish and they feel privileged. And even though they don't have extravagant amounts of money and that they're working from home and they get all this loot, it doesn't mean that they're rich. What it means is that they're able to support their craft. If Boogie was a rich guy, I don't think he'd be living in Arkansas no more. You know, at the same time, like, I mean, honestly, like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not picking on Boogie by any means. He's the one who got me to really just kind of think. And more about something I'm passionate about. I mean, I haven't changed my little, recommended next video and stuff in so long, and it should say the power of the internet. And full circle, I'm going to end this soon. Boogie always talks about the power of the internet. He always welcomes us through the power of the internet. This is our last free space at this point in time. And the thing is that we create an artificial universe. People want to talk about artificial intelligence. We're creating a universe, and that's why it's so important for every person to establish their real estate within the internet. This goes back to one of my other videos about 1099s for everybody. And this is not me freaking, trying to solicit other videos, because I'm not including links or anything like that. It comes down to self-government. It comes down to everyone creates their own. And not saying that freaking there's no laborers. We have to work up to certain things. And, but we shall be working towards monetizing our own time and labor, creating our own money. Take care, be safe, be kind, stay strong. And, once again, like, I'm not trying to get any cheap pops for some of the names I dropped. I was just using certain personalities for reference. No, I wasn't picking on Bookie. Excuse me. I admire him. I mean, when I first saw it, like one of the first the first video I saw of his was bringing, I'm maxing out the credit cards on Candy Crush. It was something of that nature. And for a second there, I was like, what the f? Because I believe people could do it. And that's the thing, is that's why. Go look at some other people and figure out the trades. I'm just lazy. I'm just doing my own damn thing. This is not my means of life.